What is architecture? Architecture is about physical structures, such as buildings. However, it also describes the technicalities of designing those buildings, as well as the method of construction. Students must be prepared to study for a relatively prolonged period. While artists work from real to the abstract, architects work from the abstract to the real. Architecture is a passion, a vocation, a calling, as well as a science and a business. It has been described as a social art and also an artful science. Architecture is the highest quality of design. It is also concerned with restoration and remodeling existing building. Architecture is everywhere we look at. Each and every building, home, school, office, hospital, and supermarket were designed for their particular purpose, without which our civilization is incomplete. It is of vital importance that these buildings, and in turn the environments they form and the neighborhoods and cities they are a part of, are designed to be the best possible buildings for their specific utilization. Architectural design is primarily driven by the creative manipulation of mass, space, volume, texture, light, shadow, chiaroscuro techniques, materials, construction program, and realistic elements such as cost, construction and technology, in order to achieve an end which is aesthetic, functional, and often artistic. This distinguishes architecture from engineering design, which is usually driven primarily by the creative application of mathematical and scientific principles to achieve its goal, whereas architecture uses techniques with the flow of time. There is no one-size-fits-all approach in architecture. Each building project should respond to its very unique context, site, climate, social, budget, materials, and over-the-top client's wish list actualization. We at Laureate Design School understand every fabric of architecture, and we instill true living experience of 360 degrees of architecture. Architecture is the art and technique of designing of building, and it is associated with construction. It is both the process and the product of sketching, conceiving the idea, planning and designing of buildings or other structures. Architectural works, in the material form of buildings, are often perceived as cultural symbols and as works of art. Historical civilizations are often identified with their surviving architectural achievements in the form of monuments. On completion, one can work in architectural firm, interior design firm, building design consultant, space planner. One can open a design firm or can work freelance, even from home or co-working office. Course highlights: ED, studios, CAD softwares, thesis work, digital portfolio, green architecture, services, structure, climatology, history, surveying, energy system, HVAC, professional practice, planning, sociology, building technology/materials, spec writing, landscape, elective, architecture psychology, PMC journalism, lab work, digital work and MSP work.